Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show with your hosts Lee Silber and Ellen Goodwin. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away to make your life faster, easier, and better. And here's your hosts, Lee and Ellen.
Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. I'm your co-host, Ellen Goodwin, along with my co-host,
Lee Silber.
Oh my gosh, Lee, look at how excited you are to be here. We're now into 2018, and I thought today that we would talk about how to follow through on our plans, our actions, our goals that we all have set up for 2018. Now, I'm trying not to laugh because Lee's over here making faces because I know Lee's got like lots of plans for the new year. I think a few episodes ago, we talked about why it's better to have plans of action versus resolutions. Goals, if you're going to have goals, you have plan of action. So I think when you've got things that you need to follow through, you have to have an action plan. And my favorite thing to do is make sure that I don't just have one goal that I'm shooting for. I want to have little micro goals. Apparently, Lee has lost his voice. He's very quiet.
No,
over
I'm
there.
letting you speak.
Oh, he's taking.
I'm always jumping all over you, figuratively.
Figuratively.
And I feel like one of the things I'll be better at this year is listening. How am I doing?
Oh, you're doing really
Okay,
well.
thank you.
You're kind of freaked me out for a minute. But so having micro goals, because it's hard for us. Let's say I have a big goal, that I'm going to achieve something in 90 days. So if I'm just working every day towards that one bright, shiny day, 90 days away, I'm going to lose my momentum. I'm not going to be excited. So having micro goals that you celebrate enables you to enjoy the whole journey towards that goal. It's not just the destination, it's the journey. So I would say having micro goals and celebrating each time you achieve them. Jump right in there.
I totally agree with you. I cannot agree more. And I think that, you know how, I think we've said this in previous episodes, but it's great to leave the easy stuff for the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And then you end on a high, because I think this is proven, but I don't have the scientific backing to, but that checking something off a to-do list, whether it's, a physical paper or even, something you click on, it releases an endorphin, and it gets you a little jolt of energy, of sense of accomplishment, of pride. It's the reward.
Absolutely.
But
We love rewards.
Yeah, so that's the reward but the big things, you can't check them off, like you said, for 90 days.
90 days.
So, something that you could take a 90-day project and break it down to what can I do today where I could finish it. Maybe it takes 5 seconds to start, 5 minutes to finish. That's my little micro goal. And that would be something that you could check off at the end of the day and say, look at this. I'm doing something. I'm making progress. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I always believe the rewards that are left for the end, sometimes people will either just take the reward and not finish, or it's just too far out there.
It's too far out.
So
Yeah.
small rewards, if I get this done, I will get this. It does push you.
It definitely does. I think of all the people that have set New Year's resolutions, which I don't believe in because, by next week
You're
they're
hammered.
gone. Well, yes, they set them when they're doing. But, let's say a person said, hey, I'm going to lose 20 pounds. Okay, the older we get, the harder it is to lose 20 pounds. So it's not going to be February 1st, 20 pounds are gone. It's going to be a process. So celebrate every 2 pounds if that works for you. Celebrate every 5. But celebrate as you're going. It's not just that 20 pounds. Maybe it's, hey, my belt loop, I'm gone down a hole in my belt. So,
I can actually wear the belt.
I can wear the belt. I pulled something out of the closet I haven't worn in 10 years, and it fits. It looks horrid, but it fits. And, look, I put it on, and now it's going in the rag bag. But celebrate each of those micro goals.
Have I ever told you about my green dot days?
I think you did. Let's talk about those. Those are great.
So someone said, if you just exercise for 30 minutes a day,
Yeah.
that's at least, I
Yeah.
should say, at least. And then you maybe have a healthy, anyway, I give myself a green dot on my calendar so that at the end of the month, I can say, ooh, how well did I do? And it just feels good to put the green dot there. And then if I have this many green dots, I can get a prize. And so there's like it's like, I guess I sound like a little like Tony Robbins, but you're either going towards pleasure or trying to avoid pain.
Absolutely.
Pleasure or
Yeah.
pain. And so if you combine the two, if I don't have enough green dot days, then I can't do this, or I won't get that, or I'm going to get something cool. For me, that when you said lose weight, the green dot days are the key for me.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
it's very visual. You physically put the dots on, so you got to own it.
Wouldn't it work for writing your books? I know a lot of people in my mastermind group this last year wrote books. And, what they did is they broke it down. And every day I need to write 1,000 words. They don't have to be perfect 1,000 words, but I have to write 1,000 days, 1,000
Yeah.
words. And, that giving yourself a green dot every day that you do 1,000 words would work really well because you start to think about that.
Yeah, I put red dots on the days where I didn't exercise or I fell off
Ooh.
the train went off the rails. You can read into that whatever you want.
Oh.
I crashed and burned.
But you know what? But that's gonna happen. But watching that and just doing the dots, it does help. I
Re-
did
the-
that once with little smiley stickers. I'm like 5 years old, but you know what? It works.
You know what my kryptonite is? Pizza. So I figure a red
Pizza.
dot.
Oh, it looks
It
like
just
pizza.
signifies pizza. Bad pizza.
Oh, but pizza's so good.
I
But
know.
if you have enough green dots, you could have a pizza.
Exactly. Everyone's going to set their own parameters.
Yeah.
But for me, it's, of the 7 days, 6 should be green.
Yeah.
And then
Mhm.
1, oh my God, I had pizza. I'm a terrible person.
But you don't have to eat the whole pizza.
Really?
I've heard that.
I
I've
know.
heard that. You don't have to eat. You could buy
I'm trying
a
to make
slice.
salad. You know how to make a good salad? Just replace it with pizza. Pizza.
Pizza. So yeah, that's just, having that plan. And that's an easy plan for people to do. Getting those little rewards, staying on track. Because yeah, that is the hardest thing. We want the reward. We want to lose the weight. We want the business success. We want the book written, but nothing happens overnight like that.
Yep.
So
Well, I remember the Chicken Soup for the Soul. People said the reason that their books became successful is they said, we just have to get one radio, TV, or print promotional thing a day.
a day.
A day. One of
Yeah.
us, there was 2 authors. One of us has to, and that turned into, a bestseller.
A
But
series
it wasn't
of bestsellers.
one giant push in the beginning of the book's existence. It was a long-term, long view. Yeah, I want that kind of success.
Yeah, well, we got to take the long view when you follow through on plans. So if there's anything we take away from this episode, it's green dots
And pizza.
and pizza.
I love pizza.
All right, we will be back with you again next week. Thanks for listening to the Faster, Easier, Better Show.